Welcome my ninjas to a brand new video today. You thought I was gonna say the N-word. Unfortunately, I don't have the N-word pass, so I cannot say it. Anywho, Mortal Kombat is a game about killing. Ninjas ripping people's heads off, all the violence, all the hype making kids scream, Mortal Kombat back in the 90s, and even till this day, we expect Mortal Kombat games to be very gory. It's the standard. I'm looking at you, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. You're a piece of Squidward testicles. No good. Now, Mortal Kombat has a movie in the year 2021 and it's going to kick ass. To celebrate that, we will be looking at the worst Mortal Kombat games ever. Why the worst? Because Baraka's been sleeping under my bed for the past week and he said he's gonna kill me if I don't do this. So, here are some awful Mortal Kombat games. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's start off with Mortal Kombat on the gamecom. The gamecom was a handheld which released in 1997 that was competing with the Game Boy. The pros about the gamecom was it allowed you to send emails. The downside of owning a gamecom was that the games just freaking suck so bad. The game sounds like it's taking a crap. There's no Scorpion, no Sub-Zero. How can you have a game where there's no Scorpion and no Sub-Zero? Instead, the game offers Reptile and Rain. Reptile is alright, but I can't stand the rain. I'm gonna use the gamecom to email the developers who made this game and ask them what kind of marijuana they were on when they made it, so I can avoid it. This game isn't considered half-assed. This was a no-ass effort for a cash grab. Did you know Mortal Kombat was also on the R-Zone? Are you kidding me? Look at this hot garbage. Next up is Mortal Kombat on the original Game Boy. We're gonna play a game here. It's called Can You Name the Characters? You can't? It's because the character rosters look horrible and unrecognizable. For the time, it was a novelty to play Mortal Kombat on the go, but you're playing a butchered port of the game. If you're a turtle, you may enjoy this game because Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy plays really slow. When you do an uppercut, it takes like a million years for the animation to display. The background is lifeless and these monks scare me with their hunting eyes. What's scarier is that people actually paid for this game. Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Boy is much better. The characters are more recognizable, the fighting's better, the stages look decent. I'd actually recommend this one. The only downside is that the character rosters is cut down to 8 instead of 12 characters from its console counterpart. Mortal Kombat 3 on the Game Boy is a shocker. The previous Mortal Kombat game on handheld was actually an improvement. Mortal Kombat 3 is a massive downgrade. Kinda feels like this game looked at Mortal Kombat 1 on the Game Boy and was like, yeah, I want to look as terrible as that. There's no backgrounds, the music sucks, the enemy throws you around without even touching you. It feels like you're playing a Game & Watch game. The main menu barely waits for you. It's like you're too slow. Now you gotta watch the demo. Get out of here with this horrible game. Hopefully Mortal Kombat Advance will be better than that horrible mess we just witnessed. So I'm gonna choose Scorpion. Okay, let's fight. Oh my god? Why does Scorpion sound like a little girl? This is not right at all. Like whoever programmed this sound effect intentionally knew what they were doing. This was no accident. Every time Scorpion jumps, he makes this weird sound like he's getting his nipples twisted. Oh, the game, you ask? It's not very good. Controls feels off, backgrounds doesn't look good, and this was a lazy port. Sound effects is just your typical stock. The music loops a lot in this game. Scorpion, do you have anything to say about Mortal Kombat Advance? Nicely said. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero is a game where you play as Sub-Zero fighting hordes of enemies. The game makes you press a button to turn your character around, and you get crushed by stones if you're not careful. The game doesn't look bad, but it plays awful. Jumping off platforms is a nightmare. You will die a lot. This game is no joke. It will test your patience. If I have to say one nice thing about Mortal Kombat Mythologies is that the cutscenes on the PlayStation is actually nice to look at. Can't say the same for the Nintendo 64 version though. Mortal Kombat Special Forces is another awful game on the PlayStation. This time you get to play as Jax, a hero out to save the day. Apparently, Kano released the bad guys from prison, including this one character named Tremor, which I've never heard of before. The game is so generic and boring, you're punching and kicking enemies a million times, doing the same thing over and over and over. Just don't play this one. I couldn't even bother getting through the first stage. It's just not that interesting. Okay, that was my video on terrible Mortal Kombat games. Hopefully, this pleases Baraka and he will spare my life. Check out the Mortal Kombat movie and have fun watching it. My name is Spirit Buddy. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/SpiritBuddy. If you like this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and check out my other videos as well. Take care and remember to scream Mortal Kombat in the streets. Have a good one.